I'm with you on that.
How about this guy? He's pretty tough. Jack Ham, linebacker, 8-time Pro Bowl selection, 32 career interceptions.
Jack Raphael Ham Jr., born December 23, 1948, is a former American football outside linebacker who played for the Pittsburgh Steelers of the National Football League, NFL, from 1971 to 1982. He is considered one of the greatest outside linebackers in the history of the NFL. Ham was born and raised in Johnstown, Pennsylvania, where he attended Bishop McCort High School. He continued his education at Woodson Military Academy in Woodstock, Virginia for a postgraduate season. Ham played college ball at Penn State. In his 3 years as a starting linebacker, the Nittany Lions had records of 11-0, 11-0, and 7-3. In his senior year, 1970, Ham was co-captain, had 91 tackles, 4 interceptions, and was an All-American. He had 251 career tackles, 143 unassisted. He blocked 3 punts in 1968, setting a school record that was not tied until 1989. Citation needed, he was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame in 1990. On December 11, 2014, the Big Ten Network included Ham on the Mount Rushmore of Penn State football, as chosen by online fan voting. Ham was joined in the honor by John Coppelletti, LaVar Arrington, and Shane Conlon. Ham's career statistics include 25 sacks, 21 fumbles recovered, and 32 interceptions, although the sack numbers are unofficial since the NFL did not begin recording sacks until Ham's final year in the league, so he officially has just 3 sacks. As these numbers indicate, Ham had a flair for the big play, guided by some of the best football instincts ever found in a linebacker. Ham was a member of 4 Super Bowl winning teams during his 12-year career, although he did not play in Super Bowl 14 due to an ankle injury, all of it spent with the Steelers. His 53 takeaways are the most in NFL history by a non-defensive back, while his 32 interceptions ranked him 3rd all-time among linebackers, behind Don Shinnick and Stan White. Dobroshanka, either Polish or Slovak for good Ham, was Ham's nickname while playing, as well as the name of Ham's fan club in the 70s.
1988.
And no teeth. No. Stacy on the offensive line. Bradshaw, Franco Harris, the late Mike Webster at center, 9-time Pro Bowl selection.
Michael Lewis Webster, March 18, 1952, September 24, 2002, was an American football player who played as a center in the National Football League from 1974 to 1990 with the Pittsburgh Steelers and Kansas City Chiefs. He is a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, class of 1997. Nicknamed Iron Mike, Webster anchored the Steelers' offensive line during much of their run of 4 Super Bowl victories from 1974 to 1979 and is considered by some as the best center in NFL history. Webster was the first former NFL player diagnosed with chronic traumatic encephalopathy, CTE. Since his death, he has become a symbol for head injuries in the NFL and the ongoing debate over player safety. His doctors were of the opinion that multiple concussions during his career damaged his frontal lobe, which caused cognitive dysfunction. Webster was proven to have been disabled before retiring from the NFL. After retirement, Webster suffered from amnesia, dementia, depression, and acute bone and muscle pain. He lived out of his pickup truck or in train stations between Wisconsin and Pittsburgh, even though his friends and former teammates offered to rent apartments for him. In his last years, Webster lived with his youngest son, Gareth, who, though only a teenager at the time, had to act as a parent to his father. Webster's wife Pamela divorced him 6 months before his death in 2002 of a heart attack at age 50. Webster's body was cremated and the ashes were divided among his wife and their 4 children. The film Concussion, starring Will Smith and Alec Baldwin, was filmed in Pittsburgh in 2014. Actor David Morris portrays Mike Webster. The film was released on December 25, 2015.
Football Hall of Fame class, 1997.
We know this guy around here, Woodson, 7 Pro Bowls in 10 seasons with the Steelers. He's the NFL all-time leader in interceptions.
Woodson is among the NFL's all-time leaders in games played as a defensive back. In his 17 NFL seasons, Woodson recorded 71 interceptions, 1,483 interception return yards, 32 fumble recoveries, 15 offensive and 17 defensive, 137 fumble return yards, 4,894 kickoff return yards, 2,362 punt return yards, and 17 touchdowns, 12 interception returns, 1 fumble return, 2 kickoff returns, 2 punt returns. He holds the league record for interceptions returned for touchdown with 12, and is tied with 11 other players for the record for most fumble recoveries in a single game. His 1,483 interception return yards is the second most in NFL history, at Reed 1,590 yards. His 32 fumble recoveries are a record amongst defensive players. His 71 interceptions ranked third all-time. Woodson was named to the Pro Bowl 11 times, a record for his position. He was also the first player to earn trips to the Pro Bowl at cornerback, safety and kick returner. He was named 1993's NFL Defensive Player of the Year by the Associated Press. He was also a 7-time All-Pro selection. Woodson finished second to Darrell Green in the 1988 NFL Fastest Man contest. In 1994, he was named to the NFL's 75th anniversary team, one of only 5 active players to be named to the team. The others were Jerry Rice, Joe Montana, Reggie White, and Ronnie Lott. In 1999, he was ranked number 87 on the Sporting News list of the 100 greatest football players. The college
return yards and interception return touchdowns.
Franco Harris, 9-time Pro Bowl selection, went into the Hall of Fame in 1990. There's the accurate reception. Did he catch it?
Franco Harris, born March 7, 1950, is a former American football fullback who played in the National Football League, NFL, for the Pittsburgh Steelers and Seattle Seahawks. Harris and Lydell Mitchell, successful college teammates at Penn State, now own Super Bakery, a company founded in 1990 to produce nutrition-oriented foods for school children. The business was renamed to Super Foods in 2006. Super Foods produces the Super Donut that has been served to students at public schools in the eastern United States. Harris and Mitchell also partnered in 1996 to rescue the Parks Sausage Company in Baltimore, the first African-American-owned business to go public in the U.S. Harris is also a paid representative for the Hara_S/Forest City Enterprises casino plan for downtown Pittsburgh. This association has earned him the tongue-in-cheek nickname, Franco Harris. On July 9, 2006, Harris made an appearance in the 2006 Taco Bell All-Star Legends in Celebrity Softball game at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. In August 2008, Harris attended the 2008 Democratic National Convention in Denver, Colorado, as part of the Pennsylvania delegation. Harris voted for Obama on December 15, 2008, as one of Pennsylvania's 21 Democratic presidential electors. In January 2011, Harris became co-owner of the Pittsburgh Passion. In John Grisham's 2008 novel Playing for Pizza, the fullback of the Parma Panthers is nicknamed Franco as a tribute to his hero, Franco Harris, who he refers to as the greatest Italian football player. This is a reference to Franco's mixed racial heritage. Harris briefly worked with the Meadows Racetrack and Casino in 2011. Before the casino suspended the relationship after Harris' comments in support of Joe Paterno, his coach while at Penn State, during the Jerry Sandusky sex abuse scandal.